Hi everyone, it's Tammy at Frou-frou Studio. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do episode 3 of Revisit Remake. If you're new to the channel or you haven't seen the previous 2 episodes, what I am doing in this series is I am taking some of my favorite ephemera makes and kind of revisiting those and doing a remake on them. A lot of these things I have done a long time ago. We will get into some that I've done more recently, but I just wanted to kind of remind myself of some of the things that I've made in the past that I may have forgotten about or, really enjoyed making the first time, and kind of make a couple of them for things that I'm working on for current projects. So today what I'm doing is an over the page bookmark. And I made this one that I still had in my stash for a fall journal that I did a couple years ago. And they're really simple, but I think they're a really cute embellishment to make for your journals or to give someone as a gift. Like if you're going to give them a book, you can make one of these in the theme of the book that you're giving them, or for a holiday, or, if it's their birthday or a Christmas present, you could really easily adapt this to have a birthday theme or a Christmas theme, or even if you were giving, say, a Bible as a gift, you could make it, religious based. Just a lot of different options that you can do. As far as the bases, you could use a ton of different things. These are ready-made bookmarks that you can get. They're just cardstock. And they come in a pack. And they're really inexpensive, so you could use something like that if you wanted to. You could use something like this, that's a time card. You could just slice it down the middle, and that would make a real cute one for someone that you're, like a coworker or something like that. I think that would be really cute. You can use scrapbook paper that is a thicker cardstock. You could use digital, but of course you would have to back it. Craft paper, file folders, anything that has kind of a stiff back to it, you could use to make these. So I am going to do 2 today. I'm going to do one for my little Oliver Twist journal that I'm working on, and I'm going to do one for my Shabby Chic altered book, which is almost finished. So I'm going to do one for this one as well. So let's get started. This is a pretty simple make. I would say definitely on the beginner level, but you can embellish them or make them as fancy or as plain as you want to. So for the first one, what I have is, I'm going to do the Oliver one first. I have 2 pieces. This is just a piece of navy blue cardstock. And then on the back, I've got a piece of just scrap digital. with some cardstock mounted on the back to make it a little thicker. So it's going to go together like this, because what's on the inside doesn't matter, but this is going to be showing on the next page. Not that that really matters either, but I always decorate the back side of the back piece. So the first thing that you want to do is determine what size. The size of this one I picked because I want to put this little picture of Oliver on here that's from an actual book. And it's got the Artful Dodger and Oliver on it. So it kind of determined the width. And in this particular circumstance, it's about 2.5 inches by 7 inches. And like I said, I measured that based on the pages in my book. So that measurement is kind of going to be determined by, you know, what size your journal is or what size your book is. So the first thing we're going to do is decorate the front. So like I said, I have this little picture from the book, and then I just pulled out some little pieces that I'd like to use. I've got some book page here just to carry that color onto the blue a little bit that's in this. And I've got a couple of pages of that, or a couple pieces, not pages, that I'm going to put on here. And then I have a label that says Liverpool on it. And I've got this little plain label. I think I've got this just a little bit high. If I can get my finger back under there to pull it down. Like something like that, I think. And I'm going to stick this plain label here. And then I've got this little British flag that I'm going to put on there. And I've got this little Tim Holtz piece just because I think the colors go well. I think I'm going to put it down here somewhere. And then I have the actual thing that says Oliver Twist, and actually I may put that down here instead. But basically what I'm going to do is just build a little collage on my tag. I may put one of these at the top. And then for my little tag, I'm going to kind of double it up. Kind of like that. And it's going to go up here. So let's start gluing, first of all. Get some of these pieces secured down so I can work a little better. So I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm actually filming this a little later than I normally do because it's such a pretty day outside. I have been sitting out on my back screened-in porch, taking in the nice weather before the rain and the cold front come in tonight, overnight. So I'm a little bit later filming this, recording this, whatever you call it these days. Ink these up just a little. Nothing too drastic. I think I want it this way because I think I want something to separate. I have to be careful. This is barely... I gotta figure out... Okay, let me put this one down first. I know it's gonna hang over. So, I'm gonna get it down. Wrapped around. And I'm not going to stick it at the bottom until I determine where I want these other labels. Uh-oh. I just sent my little brads flying. I'll just snip the edges off that a little bit. Ink it up. All right, where's my... Let me put this one on, so I know it's in place. Hopefully I won't rip it too much. It's pretty, as I rip it, it's pretty brittle. See if I can get that put back together a little bit. All right, where's my... Okay. This book page is a little bit more sturdy because it's not from the same book and it's not as old. And it's made out of a different kind of paper. So I think it'll be a little more sturdy. Okay, and let's do my flag. I don't want this to be even. Okay, now this edge here. And then I think I was going to wrap it, but I think I'll just cut it. Okay, now I can glue this down all the way. And do this one. And cut the overhang there. And then do this one here. And then I want to stamp something on that label. I've got a little tin back here, so pardon my reach, that's got a lot of my stamps that I use a lot in there. It's too long. Tell you what, let's do. I think I've got one. Let's see if I can just get a little bit of this one that's got the oh, don't move. That's good. I just didn't want that big blank label on there. Okay, now we're going to do our little one. So first I'm going to ink it. And this is just Tim Holtz cardstock that I just cut a little tag out of. And this one is an actual tag that I got from Tracy Fox. It's a digital. It doesn't matter about the back, but I'm going to get the edges really good. So I'm going to take and put a hole in it for a grommet. think that's big enough. Yeah, it is. Okay, now let me put one here. In the middle would be good. Actually, let me do both of them. Where's my back side? I'm going to go ahead and poke the hole in both of them at the same time. That way I can be sure that they're in the same place. Okay, then we're going to smush it. Let me try that again. It didn't smush all the way. Neither did that. Let's try this one. There we go. And then we can take our string and put through here. Now what I did on these is, on my original one, is I actually used 2 grommets and I tied the string through both of them. But this one I'm going to try to do just one because I think one is sufficient. But if you want to do 2, then by all means do that. And I'm just going to use a piece of jute. Oh, these keep sticking to my scissors. And I've got this little watch that I'm going to put on it for the charm. And you don't have to do a charm. I mean, that's totally personal preference, but I think it makes it cute. So I'm just going to tie this in kind of a double knot. You can use a bow, you can use ribbon, you can use whatever you want. But I'm just going to tie a double knot. And then I'm going to take a bob pin and I already had one over here, didn't I? And put it through my little watch here and put that through my knot. And there we go. And there's our first one. And then when you put it on the page, and you can ink this too if you want to. I am going to trim that off so it's even. if I quit sticking my scissors in my grommets over there. So they quit sticking to it, dragging them off. So if I go to a page in here, let's say this one, then you just put it over the page, whatever page you're on, writing or reading or wherever, and you have a cute little bookmark to hold your spot. And then on the back side, you've got, you know, something that's finished. It'd look really good on this blue page too. And I do want to ink around the back of this. You can decorate the back too, but you know, it is just the back. That's totally up to you whether you want to or don't want to. I would keep the back pretty flat. So let's go back now. And it will fit over the page. Just like that. And you can move it along your journal as you're working in it. So that, I think that one turned out really cute. Okay, so now we'll do one for the Shabby Chic journal. And for that one, I have chosen this digital that's got some blue, kind of lacy, Shabby Chic looking digital. This is digital paper. I use the same paper on the front and the back. Now this one is more traditional to the size I made originally, and it is 2 1/4 by 7 1/2. We'll ink it up real quick. Watching somebody ink is boring, isn't it? Sorry about that. Okay, so there's my front and there's my back. We'll do this one in a little different order. Here's my little tag. This one I left the bottom corners square. You can put any kind of angle, round, if you have the little, you know, tag punch that makes the fancy little top. You could do that. And these measure 1.5 inches by 2 1/2. Okay, 1.5 inches by 2 1/2. And we'll go ahead and do the grommet part on this one. Hopefully it'll go through all 3 of these at the same time. Okay. And you want to do this grommet as close to the top as you can so that, you know, you can get it on as much of the page. set our grommet. I hate these grommets. They're not We Are Memory Keepers, and they're super hard. I can't hardly get them to set correctly. That's better. Not really a size, I don't think, that are made for the We Are Memory Keepers little settings, and so they're really difficult. Okay, for this one, I've got some French book page, I've got some washi, I've got this girl, Tim Holtz girl, that I'm gonna put on there, and she looks like she's leaning her elbow on something, and also that she's got her knee on something. So we're gonna do something with that. I've got this little cluster that's got a couple pieces of lace and a faux button. I picked this because the button's really flat. I've got a French stamp, and I think that's what I'm going to put under her hands here, or her elbow. And then under her knee, I think I'm going to use this washi. If I can find the end of it. Sometimes on these, it's like impossible. There it is. So I want it to go about right there. Trying to get it straight. And I will just wrap that around. And then her knee can set right on that. And let's put down this. Do I want it all the way down? I think I do. And of course I missed a corner. Okay, and then she's got her knee on there. Then the stamp, let me go ahead and put glue on the back of it. We'll go there. And again, I'm just going to wrap it around. All right, and then this washi, I'm going to put down here. This 12. About out of this, and I have no idea where I got it. Okay, and I've got another little label that I want to put like right behind her head. So again, I'm going to go ahead and put glue on it with one hand so that I can hold her in place. Put it right there. All right, I think we're ready to glue her down now. And I'm going to use art glitter glue for that. Oops. Want that to be a little bit further over, don't I? Because I got to put my cluster. I'm going to put my little cluster about right there, I think. And I'm going to try to use art glitter glue since my button is really just paper. Okay, and then for my charm for this one, I have one of the Tim Holtz little diamond-y things, rhinestone thingies. And I'm going to use, what do I want to use? I think I'm going to use my cotton twine on this one. Sorry if I just bumped you. I've got a feather too. Should we use a feather also? Yeah, we might. Do I want to put something on this tag? No. I think I like just the flowers. I could stamp something on it, but I kind of like. Let's see if we can tie a bow this time. I'm going to turn it upside down because I'm left-handed. I have to turn it upside down so my bow ends up being correct. Otherwise, it ends up being all functified. Alright, so now let's do the feather. Now I want to do the rhinestone first, I think. And then the feather. Hung that backwards. Didn't I? Or did I? Yes. Oops. And then just put it right through there. You could put it through the grommet too, but I think it works better if you put it through your knot. Maybe. They're not, these ball pins are not very sharp, and they don't go through some of these thicker threads very well. Okay, so there is that one. So let's look and see what that one looks like in a journal. So if I get my little chunky monkey here, let's find a place. Can't put it there. I'm gonna have to do a page I haven't done yet. Okay. Okay, so if we put it, actually that page won't be decorated. Actually, we could put it, no we can't. I started to say we could put it on this page with the pocket, but we can't. Yep. So, we put that one on. And that's what it looks like on the page. And you could stick things under it if you wanted and kind of make it a tuck. don't know if I had anything close by. For example, like I could stick that under there. You could also stick like a piece of paper under there if you were taking notes, like if you were reading a book and taking notes. There's some music paper you could stick under there. So if you had like a little, you know, notebook or whatever that you were taking notes in, you could stick that under there. But that is how those work. I hope you will. I actually have a piece of that wallpaper left. This is Tim Holtz wallpaper. That you could even, you know, do something like that if you wanted. Make a little journal card to go with it. Or make a little notebook to go with it to move along. Whatever. However you wanted to use it in your journal, or like I said, include it in somebody's stuff as a book, as a gift, or whatever. Good teacher's gifts as well. You can make one for, you know, all the teachers and make it school themed, and they can put it in their instruction books or in their planning books or whatever. So that's it for today, guys. Like I said, an easy make, but I think they are cute. You could very easily mass make these and just leave them, you know, more like this with just some general or neutral elements on them, and then you would have them that you can pull out whenever you're making different journals. I've got 2 more that I'm going to make. One for my Junk Journal Madness March journal, and one for my Sweet Pea Curiosities make for this month. So I've got some more little bits and bobs sitting there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think. If there's something that I've made in the past or that you would like for me to try, let me know in the comments, and I will be glad to accommodate you with that. And that's it. And I will be back at least Thursday for I Saw It on Pinterest, if not before. So until then, everybody enjoy your week, and I will see you next time. Bye.